we're going to start from the beginning. It's a very good place to start. This is the Sinking City, which is, yeah, a game set in the 1920s in Massachusetts, if memory serves me correctly. Checking my notes. Yeah, and basically we've been tasked to go and investigate the Sinking City, find out what's going on. Something weird's happening. We're a private investigator. So it's going to play heavily into, if you hadn't guessed, Lovecraft. This is mainly for YouTube, who missed the bit we were talking shit earlier. Hi, YouTube. So yeah, Lovecraft. We love Lovecraft. You might have already seen Tom and Simon do a video on this, or a few other peeps. If you like the Sherlock games as well, this is by Frogwares, who do the Sherlock games. So there are elements of that in this. There's literally a mind palace and deduction screens. Which is great, because that's the thing we really loved in Sherlock. And yeah, it's going to be cool. So yeah, let's go. There's also elements actually as well. It has a little bit of a Fallout vibe in terms of conversations. You'll see what I mean. It's very cool. So yeah. Let's go. So, dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions are correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. You also, a little bit of a Stephen King Maine vibe, you know, everything comes to Maine. It's that kind of thing. People are literally being drawn to Oakmont. As luck has it, I believe we've stumbled upon the source of your ailment, because we're having visions. And the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. So you'll notice already we're actually tripping anyway. So we're kind of part of these people. We're trying to find out for ourselves why we're tripping balls. But it does kind of hark back to the, like, are we mad? Or is this a mass hallucination somehow? How does that work? Or is there really a great old god living somewhere under the town? Sea. Oh, good. Everybody dead except me. Oh. Oh, hello. So yeah, we're on this horrible old ship. We're on the way to Oakmont right now. Except we aren't, because we're tripping in a dream. And, oh good. Hello. Do you want this volume up? I'll fix it in a bit. What are you doing? Dude. Oh god. Oh, we're okay. It was all a dream. It was fine. I hope. Yeah, I'll turn up in a sec. There we go. Right. So, here we are. This is the in-game. So, it's, again, Sherlock games. You'll see very similar things, which is good, because it's nice to have familiar shit in a world that's not familiar at all! In a world that changes the way you trip fucking balls. It's gonna be ridiculous. So, give me that.
I'll never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yeah, you will. So, forgot to do the tweet that's live. Disclaimer, I'm really, really tired from a lot of travel. So come see some old gods. Come see some tentacle men. Disclaimer, there may not be any tentacle men. They may wait. They may lurk. Actually, we've already seen a tentacle man. What am I talking about? There we go. Saw it. Okie doke. Right, so, actually we'll see some tentacle men fairly soon, I'm sure. This is the same letter that was on the loading screen, so that's fine. Now, the way this works is, you are trying to collect evidence. So that will be stored in our case book. You notice the side cases and completed cases and obviously main case. So the main case is there. Frosty, welcome. We need to go and meet Johannes van der Burg. And from there we will receive further instructions. Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Oh good, that doesn't look at all suspicious and concerning. Turn that off, we don't need that. Right, here we are. This is the lovely town of Oakmont. Oakmont, I think it said. Yeah. And as you can see, there is Oakmont. A town on the rise! Which is a nice play on the fact it's fucking sinking. Right, okay. Hello. You right?
Now get out.
Oh, okay, bye. How miserable, eh? So, yeah. I'll talk to this fine gentleman in a minute. Looks like Southampton. It's really fucking miserable. Like, I feel like I wasn't that engaged by the Far Harbor DLC for Fallout. I don't know why, it didn't grab me. But it was trying to do this kind of stuff. In fact, it was very... I feel like Far Harbor was very Lovecraft at times. Because that was the Weird Fish People DLC. But I wasn't as interested as I was with this. I felt it was a bit rushed, but this was interesting.
Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Burg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont.
It's definitely not Satan.
Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Yeah. It's a very like, that's the kind of thing the devil would turn up in some shit, wouldn't it? It's like I don't know whether he's intentionally supposed to have that vibe about him. Yeah, sure, why not?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
See? So it's like... Oh, also, I did notice something with the NPCs. So it's worth saying that at the event, there were Lovecraft experts and also psychologists that talked about some stuff. But there's a lot of bits where I noticed with a lot of the characters, they say stuff and it's like, it's fairly normal, but actually it isn't. So it's like, oh, it's a personal quirk. In any other scenario, I'd be like, fine. But in this scenario, I'm like, what? Because there's a few other things. There's a couple of mentions about people's families and stuff later, where it's like, yeah, you'll see. It's cool.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. Your visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton,
This guy.
is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Yeah, so we'll come to Throgmorton in a minute, but he is the perfect example of what the fuck.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay. I need somewhere to stay.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Devil's Reef.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Okay, what do you do here?
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
That doesn't sound
We
concerning.
have much of a market for philosophy these days.
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Again, it could be fine, but I don't. It just he's got an element of eeriness about him. It's
What's
good.
the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter
got a
sorted
boat.
for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Okie dokie. Sorry, I was just looking through my notes. I took notes. We had some presentations. I took notes on various things, including the psychology of fear, especially related to Lovecraft. I was like, bitch, this is great. I'm back at uni. Except I don't have to take an exam. I just write notes. I'm fucking such a Hermione sometimes. What have I done?
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper.
Okay.
Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's it for now, I think.
Just we're on our own.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Fuck off! See? He's just a creepy little shit. Anyway, here's a map. All of the artwork is lovely at this. It's great. So this... Is that Whisper Street? Wow. This is the map. So quite a lot of stuff is in Coverside. That's where the hotel is. That's the newspaper, police station, hospital of St. Mary. Oh. Brilliant. Well, great. We'll probably have to go in there, won't we, to investigate. Oh, shit, of course we will, because that's where all the people who are hallucinating are going to be. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. City Port, which is where we are currently. We're going to have to go through the port to do some stuff. University Library, City Hall. And then we've got up here as well. So there's actually, it's quite a big map for what it is. So we're gonna just go for it. Try and find Mr. Throgmorton. So already you literally get onto the dock and you're like, oh great, an octopus. Lovely. There's just literally like slime everywhere because if you're not in the know on octopi and deep sea kraken style squid, the great squids, they're really fucking hard to analyse because once they're out of water and die, their bodies break down. I think they just break down anyway. Not necessarily when they're out of water. So to transport them is really hard. So these are literally just going to be decomposing on the docks. It's fucking nasty. Along with all the, like, whatever this is. That's the town, guys. That's the town. On the rise. It's lovely, isn't it? I mean, look, there's a man there who appears quite distressed. Oh. There is a man there who's quite distressed. Hang on a minute. I didn't see you before. Hang on, are you distressed or are you praying? Now, I'm not sure. Also, Lucius, thank you very much for the 8 months. Let's see. I've suddenly started regretting this because I just realised if it is praying. Oh, that's some nice...
The end is nigh.
Oh, God, it is.
We'll begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
That's quite a tattoo you've got there. That's majestic. I'm trying to actually work out. I think it's partially a map and partially symbols. Anyway, that's a great introduction alongside all of this tat. Okay, that's fine. So the bar's this way. Out and look! Oh, there's a man in a white suit with an umbrella. I wonder if that could be Mr.
I
Throgmorton.
don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
So, Frogmortons are one of the families of the town. In fact, they're like the big family of the town. He does look like a chimpanzee, yes, which is an interesting concept because he will tell us a bit about his family, not in detail. He makes some references. And so the question is, is this like a lost link family? Did they have sex with apes? I think it is based on that story from Lovecraft, yes. Or is it just a facial deformity that by sheer chance makes them look like apes? You know? So there's that, like, you're never possibly going to get a specific answer. Or he has, that other condition that makes you look like it, but the whole family has it in their genes. So that sort of dabbles into the whole, like, is it... See you, Bossy, have a good one. That dabbles into that, like, is it... How has it happened? And the story that chat say it's related to is facts concerning the late Arthur German and his family. Funny you should say that. I think his son might be called Arthur, but I could be wrong. Roger that, Cap. Thank you for a Twitch Prime sub. So, let's just get it out there now. Let's just ask him about the face. Because why not?
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
See? No, that's not really an answer, is it? It is, but it isn't. So, yeah. Exquisite, I know. So, what happened to your son? So basically, what's going to happen is, he's not, gonna... Oh, is the story that your great-great-great-grandfather fucked a white-haired ape? Is that what it... In the story, it's more subtle. So yeah, basically, it's harking back to that specific Lovecraft story. It's great. So I'll ask you what happens to the son, because basically he's not going to help us whilst his son's missing.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Yeah,
Is
bish.
it?
Albert.
Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
You don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Oh! Innsmouths, fuck me. No, I'm not, no, I'll wait. You can see what they look like. They're great. So, carry on.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
Fish
They're just
people.
Refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Are you running for PM? Like, fuck me. Oh, it's great. Okay, right.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Alright, mate. Now look. I could talk to you all day, because quite frankly, I like the voice acting for this dude. But I will find Albert for you, and then you can help me. Because I'm very good at finding people. I'm a PI.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider.
Oh, good.
That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Do we have a deal? By the end of this, we're going to be speaking full, whatever it's called. Cthulhu-esque. Just slowly, it's going to slip in random words. No idea, we'll see. Baladana, thank you for 17 months.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay. I'm just going to go, because I actually know where it is. Because again, this is the part I had a little look at. Also, hey hamster, this is the fine gentleman of the town. This is like top honcho man. A little bit, what's it called, from Simpsons kind of a vibe as well. But we're helping him find his son. Also, enjoy the escape room, Rebel.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Hey. Whee! So the fisherman's house is there. So we're going to go in there. I can talk to these guys as well. Yeah, we'll do that first. Hello.
I've said everything I know.
Unhelpful.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
How have I forgotten? The backpack is amazing, by the way. Look at it. Look. The water moves. Also, he's shiny, but it works because it's raining. It's not shiny. You could also change outfit, which we are going to do, I think, because whilst I like the coat, there's an even better one that I found in a wardrobe. So I'm hoping that we've got it unlocked. It'd be good. How have I forgotten the name of the dude who runs everything in The Simpsons? How? That's like slipped my mind. To be fair, I am fucking tired. Mr. Burns, thank you. He's got an element of Mr. Burns to him sometimes. There's a boat in the floor. Not Mayor Quimby. No. He's not. Mayor Quimby's useless. Throgmorton appears to be... Throgmorton's very thuggish. Very mafia-ish as well. Mayor Quimby's a bit of a shithead, but not that. Screw you then, bye. Bye, Badger. I'll see you later. Have a nice time. This is fucking hard. So this is a fisherman's house. So obviously they do their work at home with the fishing, the descaling and stuff. And I didn't really have a chance to look at this last time. I kind of like rushed through a little bit. I was like, I want to see how the cases work, so I didn't look at the sets as much as I would have liked to. Like in detail. I just sort of had overall pictures. What's in here? Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. What? I didn't know they had a pet.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
A clue? Ugh. Alright, what's in here? So there's a looting system, a crafting system. I sort of briefly said that before. But I've not dabbled in it, so we'll find out. But you use bullets, because obviously you've got a gun, you've got to fucking shoot tentacle boys. So, or maybe people. Who knows? And you get paid in bullets. That's the currency here. Coin is meaningless. Because again, everything's gone weird here. So the ability to craft more bullets is going to help us on a financial and a defensive level.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
So there's like a section here of... So you saw there was a little... Actually, you can't see it 'cause it's behind me. There's a little save icon there that just sort of went, you found something. What you found, because you gather evidence. It doesn't all have to be... actually, can I show you in here? Yes, I can. So this is the Mind Palace. It will be, as I said, familiar to people who have seen or played the Sherlock games. But there are also side cases, because it's a fixed area. You may pick up evidence that will help you with Frosty Welcome. You may pick up evidence that will help you with other quests. This is technically part of Frosty Welcome, the main case, because we can't do anything until we fix the issue. So that's why Robert's request is under that. We've got hotel room key. That all falls into the main case area. So stuff is divided up, which is quite nice. And then you have the Mind Palace bit. So this is like a nice, gentle starting case, effectively. But it is worth gathering as much evidence as possible. Because it may be that it helps you with something else later. Or it may help you make some deductions. Again, you'll see what I mean later if you're unfamiliar with Sherlock style. Frogware style. Ugh. This is fucked up. Oh, hello. Oh shit. Hi. Hey. Shit, I've come in the wrong door. Hang on. Let's just go down here and enter the scene again. Here we go. Hello, sir.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Just climbed up through the floor. It's like, hey. So we've got this.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
So yeah, look, it's been tossed. Also, there's a fucking hole in the wall. So, just saying. Maybe that's where he went. Hello, you appear to be in distress.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I don't know. Also, I'm pretty sure it's mocapped mouths. Or animated mouths. Which I think was the thing that Sherlock didn't have. And it was like, that's the thing that has brought it up to the next level. It's nice. It's so nice. I love it.
want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house.
Also
Barry was
eyes?
outside
Eye tracking?
on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Yep.
And what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, basically, once he's in your head, it's a bit like the Eye of Sauron or Freddy. Like, it will call to you. Again, the Elder Scrolls reference for those of you who might be more into that concept of like it just digs in. So yeah, it's amazing what just adding a little bit of mocap, if you have the time and so much fucking time and budget, does to just umph up a dialogue thing, and it's really nice. Also, I quite like how dead our eyes look, because we are tired, we are hallucinating, we are ill, like we don't look well. We look like we're on some sort of bender, and I actually really like it. It's relatable, that's the thing. It's like, we can all get behind this mood. This dude who's just like, his style is still on point, but he looks like hell. Yes. I wish I looked like hell. Looked like that after going through hell. Didn't look like that at the fucking airport yesterday. I look like a woman possessed.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn.
Right.
We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Also, I like that the information that's being delivered, not just the Lovecraft stuff, isn't like, oh god. The voice acting and the dialogue writing, the script writing, I think is quite good. Like, I genuinely want to know more. Also, because it's a detective game, they have to give us stuff. He does look a bit like Hugh Laurie in House, but that's probably because of the Vicodin thing. Yeah, so we've got information there. 4 fishermen live in this house. 3 of them are, I don't want to say humans, because technically everyone's human, but humans. And then 1, Innsmouther, Throgmortons and Innsmouthers have a bit of an issue. So, and then one of the guys has died. Paul, I think they said, died, but I could be wrong. Who is Kay?
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry?
Sorry, I didn't know.
I didn't ask that last time, I don't think. Or maybe I did. Who the fuck is Kay? Is Kay that... If Kay is just like... Oh no. Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr.
Kay Thulu,
Throgmorton.
exactly.
Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
So Lewis the Innsmouther is missing. Fishboy is missing. As is the Throgmorton son. What platform am I playing this on? I am playing this on PS4 Pro. On Steam, it is expected for Windows in 2020. I believe it's through the Epic Games launcher on PC. You can also get it on Switch. I don't know how it runs. But it's on PS4. It's only about 12 gig. So it might be downscaled a little bit for the Switch. I don't know. I'd say if you want to pick it up on the Switch, then that's go and look at reviews, because I can't comment on that. But I do know from talking to a couple of peeps who have been playing it on PC over the last few days that it runs quite nicely. So yeah, it's an Epic exclusive.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know.
For now.
When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
So you tripped the fuck out. You all got woken, or you all got alerted to the Throgmorton's son Albert, who had been in the bed passed out, spouting gibberish. When they pulled him out of the lifeboat, he was also a bit crazy, effectively. But when they said it initially, it was like, and they tried to bite me, I was like, has he regressed to chimp? But no, it's probably more likely to be related to the Lovecraft elements.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay, did I kill him?
Probably
I
not.
don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Well, that's how it is. So, thank you, Mirazari, for the 17 months. Yeah. So yeah, he's scared to go back to sleep because he's tripping fucking balls. So he thinks, because he blacked out, he doesn't know whether he killed his friend or what. And obviously he's very distressed. So that's the beginning for him, I guess, of the madness. It's only going to get worse, probably, because the town ain't getting better.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh, hello. Little bit of spoopsy on the screen. Oh no, I'm having a bit of a trip. Whoopsie-doodie. So, that looks like a man has punched him in the face so hard. Oh, hello. I'll be right with you. Just calm down, flashy light times. Also, I think I might be withdrawing from something. Possibly reality. Yeah, so if we're going on the son is an ape, or part ape and very strong, it could be he smashed his face in whilst he was escaping. It could be any number of things. Right. Hello? Someone called for a Ghostbuster. No, there's no ghost here. Haha, don't be silly. Also, I like this, by the way. I don't know, because I haven't seen it anywhere else in the game, but I don't know how we're represented in mirrors anywhere else. You will remember right at the start, though, when he opens the suitcase and sees his face, he snatches it away. So it looks like this is a hooded figure instead of us. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on the mirrors in this and see if anything changes. But I like how it's like deliberately quite vague. It's also very clever because it means they don't have to render all the detail out. But yeah, it's got that sort of vibe to it.
Choo choo.
Where are the tentacles? Oh, they're coming. There's a coming. This is where it all went down. Incoming Mind's Eye, which is our magical vision times. Ooh, there's a lot of harpoons in here. Fucking hell. Lucky they didn't start swinging with that. So, there are things to find. Within them, there are voids. In space and time that allow us... allow us to see what actually might have happened. Well, did it happen, or were we fucking, like, tripping balls? Retrocognition allows us to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene, a visual will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark them in chronological order to gain new evidence. Again, this is something Sherlock Holmes did. I also realised about halfway through playing it that it's got slight vibes of Murdered Soul Suspect in places. A game that had so much promise and then never really delivered it. So I like that that's kind of in there a little bit. Basically, I like being a nosy bitch and working stuff out. But this is fun. So there's something over there, a little bit weird. We go to this sort of, not first person, but the FOV gets closer. And then you need to step into the void, everybody. Here we go. Oh, good. Here we are. So this is the past. We need to go and look at all the memories, see what happened, put them in order. Obviously, it's the first case, so it'll be a piece of piss.
What's happening?
Well, so this is them discovering stuff. Jukebox! Thank you very much for 14 months in a row. I hope your paper goes well. Yeah, so that's that. Then we have the body that's over here.
Take this, ape face.
So that is that's a fish dude shooting. I assume this is ape face, the son, Albert. You will note that what's his face? Will is holding a barrel next to what is going to be a dead body. So I think he probably did kill him in a moment of madness when he was possessed. And then we have this.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see
There you
what
go.
we have here.
So yeah, literally, he was chasing Lewis Frogface. Was chasing Albert. So, now I need to identify them in the right bloody order. So, we need to go in here. Again, very simple on this one, because obviously it's very easy.
Take
There you
this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Also a little bit
Albert
Obra Dinn,
Throgmorton woke up. He was not himself.
if you like that.
He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Here we go. Yeah, so those of you, because obviously Obra Dinn, it's mythical, crazy-ass creatures as well, and working out what happened. So yeah, there's a lot of crossovers that I am liking. But again, Lovecraft is fucking huge in gaming, so Lovecraft and also crime solving at this point in time. So it makes sense that I'm seeing loads of other bits. I also like to use other games to try and explain shit to you guys, because I feel that sometimes you're more likely to get it, if that makes sense. You can finish Obra Dinn as... No, I can finish this instead of Obra Dinn, yeah. Fucking hell. I love Obra Dinn, but it's so hard. And as soon as you stop playing it, it takes you hours to get back into the mentality. And it's hard. It's really hard. So this is much more... These are nice stream games as well, because it's much more interactable with you guys versus me sitting there going, ah! Also, Cobert, thank you for 2 years. Good God. So, Mind Palace time. We have finished in this area. We need to work out what the fuck happened. So you put the statements together, etc., etc. Again, Frogware. So Sherlock Holmes games, and then we will try and work out where they've gone. So obviously he's fled, but where has he fled to? So Albert attacked the fisherman. Maybe. I want to say that one. There's a feud between Throgmortons and Innsmouthers. Lewis shot without warning. There you go. So an anti-Throgmorton sentiment is a clue. That's all we've got at the moment, I think, because obviously that's it. Unless, oh no, there are. I think there's more. Maybe we might need more clues to make more deductions. That's the thing. You can also cheese it. It's worth saying by going blah that. Oh shit! There you go. That. But that's no fun, and that makes you look like a twat. So don't do that, children. And we're not going to do that for future stuff. So there you go. No, hang on. What have I done? Oh, that's it. So I can't do this. Can't finish this deduction because we've run out of clues. So that's the point at which we do need to fuck off to the next place. So you can just cheese it like that, but there's no point in doing that. Where would the difficulty be? Or at least have a go actually making sensible deductions and then cheese it afterwards. And then we have Mind's Eye. So this is basically like, you can see here it's a woman pointing with hands all over her, but they're like weird tracking things. It may not always necessarily look like that. I'm fully expecting them to get wackier as the game goes on and we potentially descend into madness further. So, let's go find Albert. I fell down and hurt myself. Hello. Oh, shit, look. Hi. So, yeah, see, that one's running. And then we have, like, one that's just sort of walking. They're like a weird mixture. That one's having, a small meltdown. There's also marks all over the fucking shop that show up more in this vision. So it's a bit of a spooked. See? So it's like, maybe we won't go down there? Maybe we'll try this. Actually, where have they gone? Hang on. Where did he go? There he is. So he's here. Oh shit, hang on. There it is. There it is. Found it. Oh my god. You alright, bud? Just...
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
Okay, good. Oh. Yeah, it's this way. This way? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Hang on a minute. That's me. What? That's not a good vision. That's the problem. It's like you're gonna see other stuff. Also, yeah, sorry, Kiri, I do a lot of swearing, but I'm glad that it makes you happy. Not the swearing bit, just the, like... I'm talking naturally, I guess. Don't know. My mum wishes I swore less. Right, hang on. Hang on, no, he goes up there, doesn't he? I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Here it is. It goes up here. There it is. So I walked straight past it.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Now he went this way. Had a little thing. Oh, hello. He's gone in there. Okay, thank you. Oh, oh God. Hang on a minute. Sorry, I just had a little trip. Notice that the colour's taking a while to come back. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Mate. Also, Winged Sorcerer, thank you for the prime. Mate. Put that down. Put that down. Okay, that was a bit. Thought we were in a bit of trouble there. Fucking hell. But that's the, like... So I would say, you know the don't starve insanity mechanic? Like, that's what we almost saw there. The, like, I am noping the fuck out. So, didn't realise you could do that. Slightly, like, yeah, slightly concerning, but in a thematic good way, if that makes sense. Let's try and avoid doing it. There we go. Right. Alcohol will not help us right now, dude. I'm just going to give you a little rest. Also, I can't remember how I change the quest back. Hang on. That. Pin evidence. I think it's that. Yeah, there we go. There's a button where you could, like, scroll through them. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah. It does mean you can flick through them. I can't remember the shortcut. I'll work it out at some point. Tool gunpowder. Also, hang on. Yes, no, I have got my melee spade. It's all right. Just thought I'd get that. Make sure I'm okay. So what we got? That's fine. There's an upstairs. No, there isn't an upstairs. So will I be streaming Mario Maker? We'll do some Mario Maker tomorrow. Be good. Sorry, YouTube. It won't be tomorrow, but maybe I'll put it up on YouTube. I don't know.
There's something in the pocket.
Oh, bloodstained note from Peter. Just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. So Peter the barman owes Lewis money, Lewis the fish man, who might have shot Albert and is chasing him. So it sounds, yeah, it's like not prohibition, but smuggling. Actually, no, we're in Prohibition era, aren't we? It's 1920s. So yeah, it could be. I'll return everything with double interest. So basically, yeah, the barman owes a lot of money to Lewis. So, and it's a bloodstained note, you'll notice. So I assume Lewis dropped it, and blood has gone onto it from that, or whatever. But that suggests that. Oh, that suggests that Lewis was
the
here.
blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Also, okay, so I'm just going to pause it briefly. Disclaimer. Because what's about to go downstairs is, again, this may not be the game for you if, yeah. If you have, if you are affected by various things such as awkward deaths or suicides. then this is probably not the game for you if you hadn't already guessed from the thing that I didn't know was coming, so sorry about that. But what we're about to see downstairs is a murder, and it's quite a graphic murder. So there's the warning. If I can find it. Yes. Yeah, it's in there. Just gonna quickly run around and find some stuff. But that's the thing, is a lot of the themes of Lovecraft run with that. The whole point is, am I mad because of what I'm seeing, or is the thing I'm seeing sending me mad? So again, it's that, again, the Elder Scrolls sort of thing is a little bit of a comparison. So we're gonna get up there. I just want to see in there. I just want to see what's. Oh, okay, it's all right. So
The door won't budge.
oh shit me. Oh fuck, here we go. All right. Oh, let's see if you can open doors. No. I mean, to be fair, I know you do have a hand. Right, bud? Ha! I fucked you up. Come here. Come on, then. Oh, shit. You right? Oh, God. Oh, God! So, that's, this is fine. It's got hands. It's, oh, fuck knows. I don't know. Are those teeth in the middle? Who knows? But it can't do doorknobs. Oh, there wasn't even a doorknob there. It's just a pull thing. Oh, shit. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's gone back into the ocean. / sludge. Did not want that. Because it evolved, yeah. So, again, some of you may also be very familiar with, literally mentioned by the Lovecraftian expert yesterday, a little film called The Thing by John Carpenter, who also takes a lot of influence from Lovecraft, and that was very Thing-like as well. So, this, unfortunately, is Albert.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
That's murder.
This was deliberate.
So, that is not a hanging. He's been, in fact, if you look, he's been strung up. This is like a fish area. He's been hooked on that after death. So, yeah, as I said, graphic murder, but when you walk in initially, you're like, shit, it's a suicide, or a hanging. I mean, effectively it's a hanging, but he's literally being treated like meat there, after being shot in the head. So, my palace time! But again, this is what I quite liked about the Sherlock games as well, is they didn't really hold back on being a bit graphic about the crimes and the deaths. This is obviously next level. I believe the certification is an 18, so it's going to be like that. But again, you can't do Lovecraft. You've got to do it fucking properly. You can't chicken out halfway through. So, Albert fled when wounded. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Albert? He's Albert the Fifth Musketeer. I've no idea if that actually is... was Albert the Fifth... Do we have any French / actually, it might be Belgian people in chat who could confirm that Albert was a real fucking cartoon and it wasn't just an English-made one with a weird French thing going on? People remember Albert the Fifth Musketeer? This is when we discover it's an English-made cartoon that's heavily... cheesy and a little bit racist, probably. It was that like stereotypical, I mean, I'm making shit up. It was that very stereotypical like 90s cartoon, I want to say. The idea was that the musketeers were all shit and Albert just went around afterwards cleaning up after them. And it was all very it was French Canadian, there we go. So it was legit. Because you never know, like what the fuck. It was made with Canal Plus. I would heartily recommend it if you want some like cheesy kid friendly musketeer like fun adventures set in 1700s France. I don't even know. It's nice. I loved it. Oh god. Also, I'm trying to stall so I don't have to deal with this. That and then that, maybe? No, it's not going to be the bar owner's indebted to Lewis. That's not relevant to that. But it could be he's gone to the bar. Ahaha. Also, hey, Alex. We'll go to the bar. Ugh, fucking hell. There's some nasty ass shit knocking about here. This place must stink, right? Oh god. Are you dead? Because I didn't kill you. Is there actually anything in here? Woo! Woo! Also, the blue bar, I think, is our sanity level. Oh, fuck. Forgot he was there briefly. Okay, so. Do we have anything in here that's gonna... No? I think we're probably good. So, let's track. Let's go to the bar. I'm pretty sure I had a crazy-ass vision in this house when I was playing it at the event. I want to see if I can get it. Oh, no. No, not that way. But it might not have been this house. It was like a deep-sea diver hallucination floating and just sort of doing this. I'm not even sure I was in vision mode, but maybe I'll never find it because it could be completely random, you know? Much like the almost murder times. Okay, so I need to actually hang on. I know what I need to do. I need to go to the casebook and tell it that we're not on that. We're now on. No, not house brawl, not torn piece of jacket, not Albert's word. Lewis, maybe at the bar, which is it's up here, isn't it? No, it's not there. It's fuck. Hang on. I've ruined this. Right, there we go. Go back to the case log. And pin evidence. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Right. This is not the way to go. I just want to see these fucking weird egg stones. So it goes on quite a way. I'm not entirely sure what's down there. There are some deliberate, like, at this point, cut-off points just to make sure that you go to the right place. So, for example, at the moment, because Throgmorton's knocking about over there, he's got a little police force, meaning we can't go in there. Just because this is literally the tutorial missions. It's like, we don't want you to get lost. And it's quite nice, because you look at the police and go, fuck! Not in there. But in here, under the keel bar. You alright? Oh, you seem like...
You look familiar.
You're a cheerful man.
Hasn't seen you around.
Hi. Hello? You alright? No? Hang on. Let's just start here.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Okay. Thanks, mate. How I find the game? Good. I enjoyed it. But I thought it would anyway. Look, there's a nice lady here.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
I don't know if
You're
I want
some
to.
kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
So, Lovecraft is a big no-no to supernatural. So, she's probably a fraud. But again, is she? She might be a priest. Do tell,
Really?
sure.
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Alright, here's a bullet.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
Oh, good.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Yeah. Brilliant. Good. Somehow I feel worse.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you. Notice that she gave me the pistol round back. No, or maybe she didn't. Maybe, fuck knows. But basically, she's just told me I'm gonna do great things, I think. But what worries me is whoever wins, I win. But I'm gonna be in a cage. It's like, how can I win whichever side I'm on? Scary lady. Oh god. So yeah, and then there's the element of like the almost a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of vibe now of is she directly connected to the great gods or gods, or is she making shit up, or is she mad, or by telling me have I just doomed myself, or was it going to happen anyway? Like that's yeah. Because he doesn't do supernatural, but he does do old gods talking to people in their heads.
Stay alert.
Oh yeah, sorry, I talked to you.
Underground.
Sorry, hello.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I need to find Lewis Flynn.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, maybe all of those. Literally, she could be all of those. Again, it goes back to... there's no real answers in Lovecraft. It's just, you know, is it everything? You want him gone, I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throg. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
Thanks, mate.
So, he's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all.
Sorry?
But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Okay. Just casually sold him out. That's the vibe we're at, though. Like, you can sell the fuck out with people, and I will show you it in a minute. It's amazing.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
It could be both.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Yes.
Keep your gun handy.
That has to be a
You
reference,
erase the
surely.
memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Alright. Thank you. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, so thank you. Bartender's just sold him out. Let's do it. Hello. In here? Ooh.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
Crazy ape.
I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
I told you there were fish people. These are, so all I think all Innsmouthers are fish people in varying states of fish time. So but I'll tell you what, just for you, chat, I will ask.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I don't have an issue with that, mate. I do have an issue with you shooting someone.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
So, we know that there was some mad seance shit going on in the bedroom. We know that Will saw the blood rage and killed the guy. I was calling him Phil. I'm sure that's not his fucking name. So that kind of fits with the story Will was saying about there was a bloodlust, rage, and all of that. And he also sounds a bit panicked. So I'm kind of open to the idea that it wasn't entirely under his control.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were
Paul.
in our house, me, Paul, and Will.
Not Phil.
We had gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. That ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Right. That fits with the vision that we had as well. We'll go through all this with him because the more we talk to him about it, the more he may reveal, or it may help me decide what I want to do.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, basically, Throgmortons run this town, so that's what he says the city didn't like us, basically.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld.
Right.
The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And
right.
Let me guess, the Throgmortons.
So 3 or 4 families.
Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Okay, so the Blackwoods are basically gone. They're the only ones who took them in. Okay.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask, I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest. Have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Thing is, we know Throgmorton is the kind of guy who's gonna go and, like, fuck him up and torture him. Like, he's gonna overreact and expect him to be dead. So... Yeah.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it.
Everyone fucking did.
But, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Better not, motherfucker. So yeah, had we not had, you know, the visions again, well, they're visions. We're an unreliable narrator. It's the fucking yellow wallpaper all over again. But had we not had that, etc., etc., I think I probably would have been a bit harsher, and also had Throgmorton not come across as like he's gonna kill a bitch just for looking at you wrong. Also notice we have skill points: combat, vigor, mind. But we'll dabble in that when we actually have skill points. You've also got lore with the myth. Oh shit! The fortune teller's prophecy has gone into the mythos. Oh shit!